it on YouTube. So
You need us to go back and just kind of go through things?
we might do that really quick. So hey, everybody, it's Major, and we got Ordering Toys, aka Heath, over here, and we are doing his character setup sheet. So far, let's go ahead and walk you guys through it. He is going to be an Elven, a high elf, lawful good, and his secondary language, or third language, I guess, is deep speech, because he also knows Elven and Common. He's going to be a bard. He will have skill proficiencies in performance, sleight of hand, and medicine. He'll have proficiencies in the lute, the drum, and the horn. And then we are getting on to his abilities. So let's go ahead and go there. Okay, so we are going to do custom method. And the way we're going to do it is by you rolling 4d6 6 times. So I want you to go into your chat log. It's on the top left hand, or it's on the top right hand corner. It's the very top left icon. Your first icon there says chat.
Yep, just a second here. Give me a little pushback. There we go.
Okay, go ahead and do /R. Type that in, and then space 4d6. Now, don't press enter. What you want to do is copy that. And once you have it copied, go ahead and hit enter.
Okay,
and we'll see if you did that properly. Did you press enter already?
Not yet, because the window was giving me a little bit of grief.
No worries. Take your time. I know you're on a Mac.
Okay, let's try. What in the wide world of the sports is going on here?
You could type it in 6 times if you want, but I mean, it's easier just to copy and paste. But all right. Oh, nice, dude. Okay, let me get my pen out really quick. That was a good roll. Okay, so let me write your name down really quick. You can go ahead and start rolling the rest. But so far, right there, your first score right out the gate was a 16. So what we do is we take the 3 highest and drop the lowest number, and that creates your score. So you got a 16 for your first roll. That's a really high score. So go ahead and roll your second one. And while you're doing that, I'm going to look up Bard skill priority so I can figure out what you want to put your skills into here. Okay, so you hit the slash before. Oh, man, dude. Nice. Okay, so let's see. You got a 15 on your second one. Not bad, not bad. Very good. Go ahead with your third roll. Dude, the dice are loving you right now.
Yeah,
wow.
I'm taking it.
Okay, another 15. Wait, yeah, another 15. Wow. Those 4s are killing you, though. If you got a 2, and that would be a great score, like a 17 would be awesome.
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right, finally your first low score. So let's see. We got a 10 on that. Okay, go ahead. Nice. Okay, so we got 6, 3, and 3, so a 12. And your last roll, okay, so 5, so that one was a 9. All right, so unfortunately you didn't get anything lower than a 9, because typically when people get an 8, I'll let them re-roll one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Did I let? No. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much everybody who got an 8, I let them re-roll one. So you did well and didn't get anything lower than an 8. Okay, so your scores are going to be 16, 15, 15, 12, 10, and 9. The way you want to here, let's see. Okay, so you want to start with charisma needs to be your highest score, followed by dexterity, constitution, wisdom, strength, and intelligence.
Okay, so
let's go back to your sheet. What you can do is you can hold shift and double click your icon. Oh, wait, I haven't set the icon yet, but just go ahead and click on your sheet then to bring it back up again.
Okay.
Okay, so now go ahead and start with what I say. You want a charisma to be your highest score?
Yes.
So go ahead and put your 16 into your charisma.
Mm,
Obviously, you can do what you want, but to like get the maximum out of your character, you're gonna want to like put the right scores in the right places.
yeah. So, do I need to go to the ability score method and do a custom?
Yes,
Okay.
and then it's gonna give you all your different abilities down there.
Okay.
So you can just click on it and actually type in the number instead of having to hit the little arrows.
Okay. So I've got strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charismatic. I'm gonna go with my highest one of 16 at charismatic.
Yep. So put a 16 in your charisma.
That is all
And then
right.
after that, you want to go with dexterity for your next highest score, which is a 15.
Alrighty.
And then after that, you want to go constitution. So another 15 there.
Good deal.
And then wisdom, you'd like to be your next score. So that'll be a 12.
I am dumb. All right, then intelligence would
No, then
be,
strength. So you want to put your 10 in strength.
and then
And then a 9 in intelligence.
okay.
All right. Go ahead and hit next on your sheet.
All right, we got a background now.
Go ahead and hit custom. And then what is like going to be the background for your character? Like, what's your history? What led you to this point of being in this? So basically, the town of Tilden is a town that's controlled by the clergy. It's a religious order, and they don't allow anyone except for people of the religious order or nobles who pay high tithes to use magic in the city. So
Mm,
anytime people are caught using magic, it's a punishable offense. So
well, I am a lawful good, and I think that is a little bit jacked up. So I'm gonna say I'm coming here because I am not happy with how things are being ran.
okay. Now, are you going to be from this area, like around this area, or are you from a like a faraway land?
Hmm.
I think being from an area around the area that is like maybe being pressured by this, particular kingdom might be a good idea, and that's why
All
maybe you're
right,
traveling over here to see what's going on and why it is the way it is.
I like it.
Maybe advocate for some change as a bard. Use your
I like it.
voice. Yeah. Okay.
I like it.
You got to be careful though. You got to keep a low profile until then, though, just to let you know.
I have a bad feeling that a bard's not going to be a low profile character, so I'm already thinking I might have set it up for
Well,
myself.
I mean, magically with your magic, you got to be careful how you
Oh,
use your magic, unless you get a
gotcha.
special permit from the clergy.
Okay.
Okay. So we already got that all settled out. So what's going to be like your background as far as? So we got you coming here to change things, figure out what's going on. But what's your background in particular? We'll make your ideal to bring about change or change the magical laws of Tilden. How about that?
Okay, I'll say this one. Coming from a magical family that has been suppressed by the clergy, I have gone into hiding and picked up a skill of being a bard while slowly working to gain popularity so that I could go back to the clergy and bring them down.
All right. Awesome. So I'm going ahead and typing some stuff into here for you, into your background. I put
Alrighty.
magical family. Let's go ahead and choose a proficiency. You can either have a weapon proficiency, an armor proficiency, a skill proficiency, a tech proficiency, or a language proficiency. If you go ahead and click on the proficiencies, you can see what the different things, your different choices are.
Okay. Let me check out skill here. Alrighty. Let's try to look at tech. Just see if anything catches my eye right off the bat. Hmm.
Wow, your scores are really good.
I think I'm gonna go with a weapon. That way I can be rocking a light crossbow.
Okay, light crossbow. Let's see. All right, let's add that in there.
I'm thinking
All
the
right,
light
personality
crossbow.
traits. What's your
What was that?
personality like? Two different traits.
Alrighty. Hmm.
Lawful good, and maybe like part of your mission should probably play into what your personality's like. You know.
Personality traits. I think being lawful good, you'd have to be a pretty what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Very observant. Kind of keep an
Okay,
eye.
observant.
And
Observant, as in like observational, or observant as in you observe the laws or you follow the laws.
keeping an eye on things around you. Always
Okay.
kind of having your head on a swivel. Coming from a family that was suppressed, you're probably going to be weary of what's going on around you. Be my logic.
Okay.
And then
Oh, here I'm gonna put the custom background features really quick. I'm gonna just put some of the things you said. Your family is magical and was the clergy. Um, all right, observant. What's your second personality trait?
I'm thinking as a bard, and I'm thinking he should have a very joking type of personality. He's going to be loud and kind of rambunctious when it needs to, and that's just kind of throw people off of what he's kind of observing. A little slide of the hands, personality wise.
So calculating and joking.
Yeah, let's go with
Like
that.
he uses his joking to his advantage. It's not
Yeah,
just
it's
his
like,
nature.
you just walk up and start messing with somebody to kind of throw them off to, get that advantage in a conversation.
Okay. All right. And what's a bond? What bonds do you have?
Hmm.
Brother,
I'm thinking,
sister, father.
let's go
That's what I've
mother.
been, or like a best friend, something. What's your bond? What's your greatest bond?
Let's go with mother.
Mother.
That tie into the background.
What was that?
Tying in with his background of his seeing his parents go through hard times.
Okay. And what's a flaw you have? It could be physical. It could be social, emotional.
Hmm. Possibly a know-it-all.
Okay.
Little
I like that.
stubborn on other people's ideas.
All right. I like it. Cool character. All right. Let's go ahead. We've been going with the starting class equipment. So go ahead and go next and then choose class equipment. Now it's going to show you a list of different things that you can use automatically. Go ahead and go through there and pick a couple things that you'd like and let me know what you choose.
All right, so right off the bow, I'm going light crossbow, entertainer's pack, and I'm gonna go straight up loot just because that's
That's
what
going to
I've
be the
already.
instrument you carry around and play. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly. And you have
Yeah,
the proficiency with it. Okay. Let's see. So you have the light crossbow, entertainer's pack, and a loot.
yeah.
All right. Now, here we
Now,
go. Spell time. go ahead and choose your high elf cantrips. You got a bunch of choices there, so go ahead and choose one and let me know what you choose. If you need any info on the spells, you can click either here to the right of the spell. Wait, never mind. Hold on, let me see. You can click the spell, and it will show up in the right-hand box.
Okay.
So just let me know what you choose.
Hmm. I'm gonna go with message. This one definitely seems to time with the bard class.
For your top one, for your high elf?
Yeah, we can control the soothing. Or
Well, for
we
your
can
high elf,
soothe.
it can be something that comes from like more like your family.
Okay. What
If
is
you want to think of it like that way, because that's like from your racial background. Like some of these are damage spells, some of these are more like utility spells also. So think about that as well. If it doesn't have like a damage in the first couple lines, then you know, like it'll say target, it'll show like 48 or 1d8 or 1d4 somewhere in there, and that's how you know if it's like damaging or not.
Okay.
Typically it'll have let's see, I'm trying to see if there's anything that shows you exactly when it's an attack or not. No, you got to just kind of look at the description, I guess. But yeah, the damage spells are Acid Splash, Chill Touch, Firebolt, um, Poison Spray, Ray of Frost, Shocking Grasp. I think True Strike might be some type of. No, never mind. That's something different. That gives you first attack roll against the target. So that's not a damaging spell.
I'm gonna go with shocking grasp. I like that one.
Shocking
Lightning
Grasp.
springs from your hand to deliver a shock to a creature you try to touch. Make a melee spell attack against the target. You have the advantage on the attack roll if the target is wearing armor made of metal.
All
That's
right.
going to be 1d8 lightning damage.
And it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn. Okay. So that's your high elf spell. Okay, so what are you going to do for your bard cantrips? And think of cantrips as spells that you can use like pretty often. You can use them way more often than you can like your leveled spells.
Okay.
Your leveled spells are going to be like, you're probably only going to be able to use them like once a day, and you're probably only going to get to choose like 2 a day type of deal.
Okay. Well, Vicious Mockery sounds hilarious, but I don't think that's going to be the best thing to use here.
Think about like how you can help the party, but also how you can like help yourself too, because sometimes you might get caught, by yourself.
Okay, I think I'm going to go with light because I think that would help the entire group. We can light up a certain area with a 20-foot radius. So I'm liking
All right.
that one.
And your
And
second
then
one?
what is this one?
Now it seems like there's no damaging spells within this set right here. So it's a good thing that you took a damaging spell for your first one.
Yeah. Mending. This spell repairs a single break or tear an object you touch as a broken chain link to halves of a broken key. I'm going to do mending. I think that might be beneficial to the group.
Which one?
Mending?
Mending? Okay.
Yeah.
And now you can choose a level 1 bard spell. You get 4 of those. A lot of different choices here. This is might be where you start to look into your healing aspects, because you have things like Cure Wounds, Healing Word. Those are like your 2 healing spells, because I know they want you to be kind of like the healer for the party. You also have some pretty strong spells like Sleep. You have things like Heroism, which is kind of like a buff for your party. You have stuff like Detect Magic, which is more of a utility spell. Disguise Self, that's more of a utility spell. Charm Person, Animal Friendship, things like that. Comprehend Language can be a big deal.
Alrighty.
So there's a lot to think of here. This is like these are going to be like some of your main spells that you're going to have to kind of prioritize which one's going to be most important for your day and when you're going to have to use them and things like that. Being a bard is probably one of the harder classes to play just because you get limited spells and you have to kind of choose what you're going to do for the day sometimes, I think. Pretty sure that's how bards work in 5e still.
I think I'm going to do Healing Word, Comprehend Languages, and
Healing Word, Comprehend Language. 2 more for you.
And what was the buffer? Or the buffer?
I think Heroism. A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns. When the spell ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points from the spell. Duration is 1 minute, so that's like 6 rounds of battle. Or wait,
Yeah, I like
no,
that.
10 rounds of combat.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so Heroism. And 1 more.
All right, I'm somewhere in between Unseen Servant and Thunderwave.
Okay, now read Thunderwave very carefully. I just read this earlier because I think it was one of Gil's choices. A wave of thunder is 4 sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage and isn't pushed. Now, the thing with that spell is it affects everything in that 15-foot cube, including friends and allies.
That's what I was, as you were reading that, that's what I was thinking.
So, I mean, you could definitely choose that spell. It definitely has like some really big advantages, especially if you're being teamed up by like multiple creatures in melee combat. You have the ability to damage them and push them back out of melee combat. So that's a pretty big thing there.
Yeah.
But you have to really know when to use it, you know, because you don't want to hurt your friends or your allies or possibly a pet companion or something.
I think I'm going to do Unseen Servant.
All right. Unseen Servant. Okay, let's see. Where you at? You're hiding down there. Okay. So Healing Word, Comprehend Languages, Heroism, and Unseen Servant. Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and hit next. Okay. You have no feats at the moment. Let's go ahead and hit next one more time. This is going to go to bio name. What's going to be your character's name?
I'm going to go Ozzy Nix.
What was that?
Ozzy Nix.
Got it. And what's going to be the age? Think about this. Elves, let's see. An elf typically claims adulthood and an adult name around the age of 100 and can live to be 750 years old. So choose how old you are based on that.
Let's do 278.
Oh, okay.
Not super old, but still a little bit on the mature side.
I feel you. Now, what's going to be your height? Elves can range from 5 feet to over 6 feet, from under 5 feet to over 6 feet.
Let's go a solid 5'7". Nothing crazy.
All right. Weight. Remember that elves are slender builds.
Yeah, let's not nothing too crazy. What, 145?
Sounds good to me. I mean, you could probably even go a little lighter.
135.
Because you're an elf. And you're 5'7", so you're not that tall of an elf. All right. Eye color.
Yellow.
All right. Oh, amber.
Amber, like it.
Sounds better than yellow. Yellow sounds like jaundice. What's going to be your hair color?
Let's go light. He's a high elf, so they're typically what, blonde or white?
You want like a platinum blonde or like a white blonde?
Yeah, platinum. Let's do that
All right. And skin tone.
one. Wednesday Adams.
Super pale white. Got it.
Yeah, I'm assuming Bard. You're probably gonna be playing it at night. You're not gonna sleep in the day, rock and roll all night. Why not?
Got that rock and roll lifestyle. Okay. All right. So let's
Yeah.
review your character before we finish you up. All right. So your race is elf, subrace high elf, class is bard, come from a magical family background. Wait, let's see. Do we skip something in abilities? No, I got your abilities in there. Okay, we're good. Sorry. All right, let's see. Equipment, you got starting equipment, spells, you know the spells, Shocking Grass, Light, Mending, Healing, Word, Comprehend Languages, Heroism, and Unseen Servant. Your name is Ozzy Nix. Your age is 278. Your height is 5'7". Your weight is 135 pounds. Your eye color is amber. You have platinum blonde hair, and your skin is pale white.
All
All
right.
right, we're going to apply changes, and your character will be complete. All right, it's building your character. All right, here you get to see your character sheet. Here on the left is your different like ability scores there. So you get a +3 in your charisma, a +3 in your dexterity, and a +2 in your constitution. That's pretty damn good. You got 10 points, hit points, which is pretty damn high for a bard. Armor class of 14, really good. Yeah, looking good.
Good deal.
All right, now let's see if your character rolls properly. You have your sheet open right now.
Yes.
I want you to click on, okay, so in the middle of your sheet, right below your hit points, there is a area where it should say name, attack, damage type, and you should have like Shocking Grasp, Healing Word, Light Crossbow, Dagger, Shocking Grasp, all those things there.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to click on Shocking Grasp for me. All right, let's see. All right, so there you go. Your character works. So you did a Shocking Grasp for a 17 attack for 8 damage.
All righty.
All right. So welcome, Ozzy Nix. Now let's connect your token to your character. That way we can play around with your character a little and see how that works out. Let's go to bio and info. Oh, wait, gotta go to edit. I'm doing all this on my side, so don't worry about this right now.
All righty.
If you have a preferred picture for your bard, let me know and we can upload it.
The one you found and had in the app, I thought was great.
Which one? Hold on, let me see if this is the one that I had it for you. But this guy has blue hair. See, I want to find a bard with see if we can find a blonde elf bard here. This guy's super pretty. Here, let me show you really quick.
Things nobody's ever said about me.
Stop screen, and I'm going to share this other screen really quick. Choose whatever character you want really quick. Let's see. All right. This is the one I saw right here.
Yeah.
Or we got this one.
Oh, no.
That's a little. You could be this one. We have this guy.
Let's go with that one. I feel comfortable with that one. Yeah.
I like that one. Looks good. All right. So we will save this one as. We're just going to put it as Heath. And then let me make you a token really quick with my token. The token app here. All right. I'm going to give you a different background, though, because it's like a little weird looking here. Let's give you a tint. Let's go with a. What color do you want for your background tint on your character?
Purple.
I was actually in the purple area. That's kind of funny.
Hey, great minds.
All right. Let's save as. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to add your stuff into the game really quick. Remove that. Click to upload. Oh, let's just do it like this. And I gotta add your token into the game really quick.
Now, weird question for you here. How
What's
big
up?
is a light? How big is a light crossbow?
Like a small weapon, like a normal
Could
size
I,
weapon. Like,
if how I since this is role playing game, can I role play that he carries that light crossbow and that loot, uh, Desperado style?
inside the case.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah,
ever
totally.
seen Once Upon a Time in Mexico and yeah, Desperado? Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
it's inside of the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Why not? For some reason, it looks like it's not uploading. Oh, damn it. That's not what I want. Doesn't look like it's uploading your character for some reason. Let's see. This must be a really detailed character or something.
They're sitting here thinking we BS those rolls.
Who?
I said they're thinking we BS those numbers on those rolls.
I think you just got some fucking damn good numbers.
I mean, I don't even know how to fudge that one.
Okay, I'm just gonna upload the token. I don't know what's happening here.
Alrighty.
And weird.
So Matt, do you have experience doing this before? Because I mean, you seem to be at least well read up here, if nothing else.
I've played D&D before. I've never done it through this way we're doing it now, but it's actually, I mean, once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create some macros for your character, your spells.
Mm-hmm.
But first, I want to test out your movement with your character. If you can control your tokens. So give me 1 second while I share back the other screen we had before. Because I want to make sure you have full control of your token before we move on here. All right, so let's see. This is going to Aussie Nix. Give the nameplate there. Go ahead and give you your HP bar here. So what I want you to be able to check out and do, because you're probably going to have to do this every time we change pages, unfortunately. I don't know why it does this, but it does. What you have to do is reset your numbers at the top here. So what they're called is token bars. So I'll basically, if you can see me on my screen, what I'm doing right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm changing them all to like passive wisdom. So the first bar, your green bar is going to be your HP. So all you have to do is click on that, go down to HP, choose HP, and it's automatically going to fill in your HP into that bar. The blue bar is going to be your AC. That's your armor class. So all you got to do is click on the bar, choose AC. It's going to pop up. Now, can you see the bars above your character's head or no?
I see a bar, right? Okay, I've got some numbers right here.
Now you can see them. Now you can see all 3 numbers above your character's head.
Yeah, I can
if
see
you're
all 3
not,
numbers
you will be able
above
to
my
in a moment.
I can see all 3 characters.
All right. Now, let's see. See if you can move that token for me. Nice. All right. Now on your screen, when you're on your token, is there any buttons on the top of your screen at all? Anything you can see?
Okay, so I see the 13, the 10, the 14. I've got yellow, and then I've got like a little settings.
I'm talking like above all that, like up to the top left-hand corner of your screen, kind of up like in this area above the turn order that you can see on my screen.
Where at?
Do you have any buttons above that turn order area up there? Above this area right here?
Oh, no, I'm not seeing anything over there.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to add a couple macros to your character and tell me if you can see them when I add them.
Okay.
So the first macro I'm going to add will be your Shocking Grasp. Oops. Okay. Okay. All right, this might take a second. What I'm doing is inputting all the internals for your spell really quick.
Okay.
So this is the part where it gets a little weird, especially if you've never played with something like this. You have to basically like, let's see.
1 second here, real fast, Matt.
Yeah, go for it. Basically, what you have to do is you have to. Don't worry, I'm just talking to the audience right now. What you have to do is you have to create. Shit, let me see. It's kind of hard to say. You have to create the macros for their characters so that way they can just click on a button on the top left-hand corner of their screen. Otherwise, they have to open up their character sheet every time they want to do a spell. So my whole thing is to try to make it easier for them to just click on the spell they want to use. Now, the only thing it's not doing is it's not keeping number of spells used that they've used today, and I'm pretty sure I can figure out a way to do that, but that'll definitely take some more research. So for now, we're just going to go with allowing them to use their spells. I'll have my own paper on the side with the amount of spells, and I'll mark them off as they use them, things like that. So it'll be a little old school in that action. So here we got Shocking Grasp. It's a touch range, so we're going to have to put that touch attack. That's going to be part of the spell description. So touch attack. That way, Heath knows that he needs to get within, a 5-foot distance, a touching range of. It's not a ranged attack. So touch attack. Let's see. It's going to be 1d20, and then we have to add his modifier. Let's see what's going to be his modifier. Well, first I'm going to roll it on his character sheet. So the cool thing is right here, he has a character sheet. All I have to do is hit the Shocking Grasp, and it's basically going to roll the Shocking Grasp for him, and then I get to see what it's adding. So Shocking Grasp is a +2, so it's going to be a 1d20 +2 for his spell. So now I got to enter that into his sheet. So I go back up to the abilities, and it's still saved right here. So it's going to be 1d20 +2. Then I bracket it off. That's going to tell it to roll 1d20 +2. And then I need to figure out the spell damage, which was, let's see, I can just look right here. 7. It was 1d10, looks like. Or is it a d8? Let's see. Maybe I just looked at the spell, huh? 1d8 lightning damage. Okay, cool. So 1d8 lightning damage. I'm going to enter that into the spell sheet. And once I'm done with this, you'll have your own attack up here at the top. So 1d8. What was it? Lightning damage?
Yes.
All right. So what I'm going to do is do this and this. Now, do you see an attack on the top of your screen? Did a Shocking Grasp show up? All right. Go ahead and click that for me, please. All right. So what we're seeing here is a touch attack 9 with 2 lightning damage. What I want you to do, Heath, really quick, do you have go to your settings here in the far right-hand corner?
Mm-hmm.
Click on Dice Options. And then enable all 3 of those for me.
Alrighty.
It's going to make it a little more fun for you when you play. So go ahead and click your attack button again. All right. See that?
There we go.
You just rolled your dice. You just rolled your first Shocking Grasp. All right. Now, there's 2 different ways to roll an attack. You can, okay, so if you hold Shift and double-click your character token, that should pull up your character sheet for you. Did that work?
Yes, it did.
All right. Now, if you go to your character sheet, down to that spot where I showed you how to roll your Shocking Grasp before, roll one of your weapon attacks, either your crossbow or your dagger, whatever you got. All right. So what'd you end up rolling? Let's see. So you rolled your light crossbow for a 20 total for 6 damage. Nice. Okay, so those are the 2 different ways you could do it. Now I can add your attack to that too. I can add your light crossbow to the macro. That way it's already choosable up there on the top of your screen if you'd like.
Okay.
So there's 2 different ways to roll. We can roll from the character sheets or we can roll the macros. The macros I'm going to start setting up for everybody, but I might not have them finished by the time we get there. And then eventually I'm probably going to teach you guys how to make your own macros. That way, as you add spells, you guys will add your spells as macros, so I don't have to do that every time for everybody.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay? And then you can choose
works.
the spells that you're going to use most often and make those your macros. So like
Okay.
if there's a spell you're not really using that often, you could just roll that from your sheet and have your macros something that you're rolling more often.
All right.
Does that make sense?
I like it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're done with your character. I just wanted to make sure you could roll your thing. Let me try one more thing really quick. I'm going to put you on a new page of the map, and I want you to see if you can control your character when we get there. All right. Are you seeing a new page of the map?
I am.
All right. But you don't see your character, correct?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to add your character token here, and I want you to see if you can move your character token around for me.
All right. I see him over here.
See if you can move them for me.
It does not appear to be the case.
Okay, let me see.
Wait a second. What?
So now you're not able to move them?
Doesn't appear to be the case.
Okay, now I'm going to change him to your character really quick and then tell me if you can. All right, tell me if you can move your character now.
Hey, how can I move the map? Because if I zoom out, it doesn't necessarily recenter me back where I was looking.
There should be like little bars, like little page bars that you have to move around. Okay. But right now, you're only able to see a little bit of the map because I have some of it hidden.
Okay.
So when I reveal everything, then you'll be able to see everything.
I can move him.
You can move him now? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. Now, can you see anything at all?
Went black.
Good. All right. Now, hold on. Now I want to see if you can see anything when I reveal it here. Okay. Now what can you see?
Just a little sliver of the page. But yeah, everything's
okay. Now I'm going to reveal some more here. Now what do you see?
Other players' tokens to the left of me.
Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to reveal...
I swear, if you rickroll me.
No, I'm just trying to... I'm just revealing areas to the map really quick. I'm just trying to see here. Now I'm going to reveal the whole map to you really quick. Or I'm going to try. Let's see. All right, can you see the whole map now?
I swear, if you cannot see this, he just rickrolled me. This is not even funny.
What do you mean?
No, I'm joking. Remember, never gonna give you up.
All right, move your character all the way as far bottom as you can for me.
To where I can see it, or till it's gone?
Well, as far as you can see.
Okay, right there, as far as I can see.
Perfect. All right, go ahead and roll one of your attacks for me, or your only attack you have right now. Your macro. All right, nice. Like it, like it. Touch attack, lightning damage. Perfect. Did it have any other effects to it?
The dice on my end, it made sound, but nothing.
Oh, you have advantage on the attack roll if the target is wearing armor made of metal.
Nice.
I wonder if there's a way I can add. Well, I guess I can just tell you if you have advantage, and if you do, you can turn your advantage on your skill sheet and then roll.
Okay.
Let's try that really quick. I'm going to try turning on the advantage, and then I want you to roll that hit one more time for me, okay? So give me 1 second.
All righty.
All right, go ahead and roll that shocking grasp one more time for me. All right. Did it roll 3 dice that time? No, huh? Let's see. Nope, it sure didn't. Huh, that's weird. It should have rolled with advantage that time. Try one more time really quick. Okay, let me see. Try rolling the shocking grasp from your page really quick for me.
Okay. Control. Okay, so it's control and then
No,
tap on
shift,
my...
shift, double click on your character.
Okay. Yeah, right there.
Now I rolled it with advantage. Okay, cool. Let's see. It would have been a touch attack. It was 11 either way. It looks like. Wait, what? How is that possible? Wait, it must not be showing me everything. Hold on. So, okay. It took the. What did it take? It took an 11, I guess. Was it a +7 or a +6? Oh, that doesn't make sense. Oh,
Yeah,
it's either a 4 or a 6. Okay, so you take the 6 and then you do 7 lightning damage. Okay, I see. All right, that's all I was checking. It does work, I guess.
All
Now
right.
I want to turn it off really quick. So it only works when it's on your sheet. Okay, so how can I make an advantage macro? Huh. I wonder
Interesting.
if I can make an advantage macro. Well, okay. Well, that's good for now. So I'm figuring out there are still some little issues here and there. I still have to add you. Earlier I was able to add Gil to the page and he was immediately able to like play with his character. I didn't have to like give him control, which is kind of weird. So we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that works, though.
Yeah, no, it works. Okay, cool. We got your character done. Thanks for joining, and looking forward to playing with you guys on Friday.
Gonna be great. We're gonna be doing that live, or are we just gonna be posting that later?
We'll probably just record it this time, put it up later. Depending on how smooth and how well it goes, we might do it live next time. But we have to see whose channel can support the live, because I think he wants to do it on the Geek Out Show channel. So if we can't go live on that channel, then there's no point in trying to do it live,
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so I'll be adding your macros tonight for all your different things, like the things that are actually like attack based. That way they're up there. So you'll have your like crossbow up there, you'll have your shocking grasp up there, you'll have like whatever else up there, and then any other spells you have to cast from your character sheet for now.
Hey, that works. As long as I can remember shift double click, we're good to go.
Yep. All right, cool. Look forward to playing with you, Heath. Thanks for hopping on.
Hey, I appreciate you helping, Matt. You have a great
All right,
night.
thanks.
I will no later than Friday. See ya.
Yep. See you later. So make sure you guys tune in Friday, or this Friday, we'll be playing Geeks and Goblins for the very first time, and we'll be premiering it shortly after. So look forward to that on the Geek Out Show Network. All right. Adios. Later.
Later.
I'm on here right now.
You're on the sheet?
Yeah.
I just made you a new character because we got to start from scratch because your character was already kind of created, so we can't go back and edit anything.
Okay, so
and you had kind of bad rolls, so I don't want you to get stuck with those bad rolls. So go into journals, the journals tab.
Sure.
It's on the top right-hand corner of the game. You should have a bunch of little symbols.
Oh, so launch game?
Yeah, go into the game. You got to actually be in the game to do anything with your character. All right, you're in game with me now. So go ahead and go over to the journal. Top right-hand corner, little symbols. Should be like your second symbol or third symbol.
Yep.
All right, click on the barbarian, that just says barbarian.
Okay.
Did the sheet open?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and press the next button on the start. All right, it's going to bring you to class or race. So go ahead and choose your race. So if you click on the thing, it'll show you the different races. And if you click on the race, it'll show you a description of the race on the right side in that text box that you can scroll through.
Say that description on it?
Yeah, on the right side, there's a little box that'll tell you the description. You got to pick a race first, and then it'll tell you the description.
Yeah. I don't really care about the description.
Well, it also has some ability score increases and things that might be useful for a barbarian. So that's what you really want to look at. So if you click on it, it'll tell you like right below it what the ability score increase is.
Yeah, so I picked human.
You picked human? All right, perfect. All right, now go ahead and choose an alignment.
Okay, completely neutral.
Neutral. You got it. All right, cool. Now, languages. You automatically get common. You can choose one more language.
How about the hell's deep speech?
Which one?
Deep speech.
Deep speech. I guess we can click on it. I don't think it's going to tell us what it is. No, it doesn't tell us what it is. I could tell you. I got to look it up, though. Let's see. Deep speech is the language of aberrations, an alien form of communication originating in the far realms. When written by mortals, it used the gnomish pictograph as the only way to properly convey the language is with esoteric symbology. So it's used by aberrations.
Do I have to have an additional speech? Doesn't matter.
You do, and it does matter because the more languages you know, the more different types of characters you can interact with or understand easily. So it's actually helpful. So choose something that you might commonly come into contact with.
Okay, orc, subrace, standard human.
You going with orc? Oh, wait, did you say something?
Yeah, orc.
Orc. Okay. Now subrace. Standard.
Standard human. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Subrace ability score increase. Did you see that? So wisdom plus 1 dex. Wow, that's crazy. Dude, do you see that?
Yeah, I've been reading a little bit about it.
I guess okay. Well, in 3.5, it used to be a little different. You would the human would get an extra feat. I guess they took away feats from first level characters, so that's one of the big changes with 5th edition. All right, so go ahead and hit next. We're gonna go on to class. You already know what class you want to be, correct?
Yes, barbarian.
All right, so choose barbarian. All right, now we are to. Oh, okay. Now you need to choose your skill proficiencies. So you have a couple automatic proficiencies. So you have simple weapons, martial weapons. You have proficiencies with all those things, and you also have armor proficiencies with light, medium, and shields. Okay, so go ahead and choose skill proficiency. It's going to give you a couple of choices down there. It looks like you have animal handling, athletics, intimidation, nature, perception, and survival.
So I chose survival and intimidation.
All right, perfect. And okay, so here's some abilities, some class abilities that you get. You get rage. In battle, you fight with primal ferocity. On your turn, you can enter rage as a bonus action. While raging, you gain all the following benefits if you aren't wearing heavy armor. So one of the advantages of your class is not to wear heavy armor. That's one of the main things to keep in mind. So you have all these different skills. I'm not going to read those off right now because you obviously have a place to go. So you also have unarmored defense. Now, this is a really cool skill that the monk also shares, but it's a little different for both of you because here you get to add your dexterity modifier and your constitution modifier to get a total AC. So if you don't wear any armor, you get to have 10 plus your dexterity bonus plus your constitution, and that adds your AC. So with a high dexterity and constitution, you could end up being like at a 16 AC without any armor at all.
Yeah.
Which is really good. And the cool thing is you can still use shields and gain that benefit, whereas a monk can't do that. So you can have a shield to get that extra +1 AC. So you can have like a 17 base AC with just a shield, which is really good. And then you have, this is your different equipment to choose from. So let's go ahead and go to next to abilities. This is the most important part. So I'm going to need you to do some rolling. So go over to the text, go over the chat box. It's in your top right. Okay, so you're going to put /R.
/R.
Yeah, type in /R. And then space. 4d6. Type in 4d6. Like a 4 and then a D and then a 6. Okay, now copy that really quick before you enter it. All right, now go ahead and press enter. All right, so that's your first roll. So you got a 9. So we're going to take your 3 top scores and drop the lowest. So we're going to take 3, 3, and 2. So your first score is going to be an 8. Now you get to plug these scores in wherever you want. It doesn't go directly into your sheet, okay? So go ahead and copy and paste your roll. Roll it again. All right, this time you got a 3, 2, and a 4. So that is a 9. Go ahead one more time, or keep going. You got to do it again. You're going to do 6 total. All right, this time you got a 14, so it's going to be a 12. Go ahead one more time. All right, let's get some good scores here. Come on. All right, so we got 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Go ahead. Got 2 more rolls. Come on. Oh, there we go. 6, 6, and a 3. That's a 15. Nice. All right, one more. All right, so a 15. So we got a 6, a 4, and a 3. So that's a 13. Okay, I'm gonna let you re-roll the 8. If you get higher than it, if you get a higher score than an 8, we'll take it. If not, we'll stay with the 8. All right, looks like we're staying with the 8.
Staying with 8.
Ouch, that sucks, dude. But okay, so you got some decent scores, and with all those bonuses you got from being a human, it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and go back into your sheet. And now you're going to choose custom ability score method. And I'm going to read your scores. You're going to have to choose where to put them, okay? So remember, dexterity and constitution were pretty big for you if you don't want to wear armor. Strength is going to be kind of big for you as a barbarian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So choose where you want to put your lowest score, which is your 8. And remember that you're already getting a +1 in every score as a human. So no matter what, that 8's going to be a 9. Your 9 is going to be a 10. Your 12 is going to be a 13. They're all going to go up by 1 no matter what. Yeah, so choose which score you want your highest one in, your 15, because that's going to be a 16. So that's going to be a good score.
And do I put 16 or do I put 15?
You put the 15, and it's going to automatically add the 1 to it. So choose where you want your 15. And I can tell you, I can kind of give you a heads up.
I put it in strength.
Here, I can tell you the priorities that you want. Okay, so it says strength is primary ability score for all barbarians is strength. This is key for wielding the biggest melee weapons like the barbarian's iconic great axe. The class features rage.
I have a little bit of a build that I want.
Okay, well, if you know what you're going to do, go for it then.
I think.
Just let me know so I can kind of copy it on my end. That way I know what you're doing. So
Okay,
you put
so
a 15th in strength. Your next score is a 13. Your next highest is a 13.
Next highest is a 13, so I want my constitution to be a 13.
You can also click on it and just type the number in.
Oh, okay.
It makes it a little faster. All right, next score is a 12.
12. I would want my wisdom to be a 12.
All right, next score is a 9. You have 2 9s, so you can decide where to put those 2.
Okay, so I have 2 9s.
Yep.
Oh, man, okay. I want my dexterity to be a 9. Because I have nothing higher than that, right?
No, nothing higher than a 9. You have an 8 after that. You have 2 9s and an 8.
So 9 dexterity. And 9 charisma.
All right.
And 8 intelligence.
All right, sounds good. Let's go to background. This is where
I kind of fucked up a little bit, but I'm okay with it.
yeah, I think you ended up getting a little better rolls than you did the first time, though. Like I looked at your original character rolls and they were kind of bad. Go ahead.
I didn't roll it. Who rolled it?
I don't know. Somehow there was rolls on your sheet, so I don't know. Maybe somebody got in there and did it, but Okay, so we're gonna go to background. What's your background gonna be like? Like, tell me a little bit about your character. How did he come to be a barbarian, and how did he come to be in the town of Tilden?
It's basically a Conan story, but twisted a little bit. So, small fishing village in the north, family slaughtered by orcs, and he's worked his way south to avenge his clan's death.
All right, I'm gonna put slaughtered clan as your background name. Is gonna be your background name. All right, go ahead and choose proficiency. You can get weapon, armor, skill, tech, or language as a background proficiency. So something you gain from your background.
Say it again.
Weapon, armor, skill, tech, or language.
Weapon.
Okay, weapon.
No, wait. Weapon, armor, tech, skill, or language. Weapon, yeah.
All right, you can choose a weapon. You can get the battle axe, the blowgun, the club, the dagger, the dart, the flail, the glaive, the great axe, the great club, the great sword, the halberd, the hand crossbow, hand axe, heavy crossbow. You basically have like your choice of weapons that you want to choose from. So name any weapon you want to bat out.
Where can I see that?
Once you choose weapon as your proficiency, are you in background already?
I'm in backgrounds.
Okay, so just go ahead and
custom.
Yeah, go to custom and then type in. Well, I already typed in slaughtered clan for your background name, so you don't really have to worry about that. Just go to proficiencies and click on your proficiency.
Weapon.
Yeah, choose weapon. Then it's going to give you a pull down menu of all the weapons to choose from.
I just don't know what the difference is between great axe and battle axes.
Great axe does more damage than a battle axe, I'm pretty sure. I can check really quick for you. Let me see.
Or great sword.
Let's see. All right, battle axe if you want to go one-handed, weapon and shield. Great axe if you're a real barbarian.
Great axe.
That's what it said on the Reddit.
What's the great sword?
Basically the same thing, two-handed sword. The difference between a battle axe and a great axe is one hand, a two-hand. There's probably a damage difference too, but
Great axe is cool.
okay, so we're going with the great axe. All right, go ahead and choose that then.
Okay, chose it.
All right, go down to the next thing.
Custom background features.
We're gonna skip that. Go ahead to go down to personality traits. Oh, actually, that's where I'll type in your clan. So you said a neighboring.
No, just an orc clan.
Oh yeah, because you're human. Orc clan destroyed your village, killed your family. You now, is there any describing features to this orc clan? How do you know, like, do you remember them? Like, were you too young? Did you remember? Like, how old were you when they killed your family?
So, young child. Let's say distinct blue markings. Like war paint. Distinct blue war paints.
Young orphan remembers distinct blue war paint. All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead with some personality traits. You get 2 personality traits to kind of describe your character, you know, just on your sheet. The rest will be kind of done in game. So what are some personality traits for your barbarian?
And they can just be made up. They don't have to be from a list or anything.
No, there's no list. You just tell me what you want. What's his disposition? What's he like, you know?
Let's say personality traits. So let's say maybe a bloodlust.
All right. I'm gonna put vengeance in there because that's like where the bloodlust stems from. What else? Like another character trait too, something that kind of like describes your character outside of battle, you know?
Man, I don't know. Maybe something.
Is he like? Does he keep to himself? Does he talk a lot? Is he friendly? Is he a loner?
Cautious.
Cautious.
No,
Okay.
not cautious. No,
How about like what's a good word for cautious? Like
untrusting.
okay, that's good. Takes time to build relationships, type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And what's an ideal for him? Like what's like his morality? Like what's your ideal like or goal? Something you strive for?
So I kind of like vengeance, but that we kind of put that as a personality trait. So I think that's more of an ideal than a personality trait.
All right, we'll put that as a ideal then.
And then maybe back to personality traits. Let's just go.
He's untrusting.
And
Is he defensive?
Yeah, maybe I was gonna say like easily triggered, something like that.
Okay, well let's put defensive. Do you have any bonds?
Bonds? Is it material? Is it
Anything material? It could be material. It could be family. It can be a best friend. It can be a place.
We did a great act. Let's do the great axe.
Your father's great axe?
I was thinking the weapon that was used against his family.
Okay, so the enemy's weapon?
Yeah.
All right. And what, that like fuels his rage, his anger, or what?
Keeps
Every time he looks at that fucking axe, it just... All right, that's awesome. What's his flaw? It can be physical, it can be mental, it can be something emotional.
I would say blind rage could be his flaw.
Okay.
Or maybe like...
I mean, it's also kind of a strength, though, too, so...
Yeah, let's go like
Maybe is he gullible? Does he fall for things easily? Maybe he's untrusting.
Let's go like narrow, like tunnel vision.
Okay.
Let's do like a tunnel vision.
Narrow-minded. And I'll put tunnel vision there too.
Or if you want to turn it into an insult, narrow-minded.
What?
So if you want it to be insulting, narrow-minded.
That's what I was going for. Tunnel vision, narrow-minded, kind of,
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So next on is equipment. And we're just going to, basically, I've been just going with class equipment starting out. So go ahead and hit class equipment. Then it's going to give you a couple choices. So obviously for your martial weapon, this is what you start with, by the way. So I think you should go with great axe, obviously.
Okay, great axe.
And then you can have any hand axe or any simple weapon as well.
Does he need another axe?
Well, I mean, you could always have two hand axes or any one of the other simple weapons. So the hand axes could be for throwing, kind of. I think you can use them as throwing weapons. You can have a ranged weapon like a short bow, a light crossbow, something like that. Or you could leave your other hand open for a shield.
So the hand axe, it's double-handed. It's two.
No, what I think is you get two of them. They're single-handed, but you can have two of them like at your sides, kind of, so you can fucking throw them at people and shit.
Okay. How about?
Let me see what the hand axe does. Or it's just to give you a secondary attack, also. So you hit them with your great axe is a two-handed weapon. So when you're using a great axe, you can't have any other weapon at the time, but you can start out with multiple weapons. That way, if you don't want to always use your great axe, let's say you want to go in with two hand axes, so you could go boom, one attack, boom, two attacks, one attack, two attack. You know what I mean?
Let's go light hammer.
Light hammer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, the hand axe can be thrown. It's light, range, thrown. It has 20 to 60 foot range. Yeah, that's
Let's
it.
do that.
Hand axe?
Yeah.
Okay, instead of the hammer?
Or it should be all axes.
I think the hand axes are a good choice because then you have some range. You can fucking throw them at people from like 20 to 60 feet. That puts you at because then you can start with a hand axe and then fucking run up to them and then rage and boom, hit them with the fucking great axe, All right, let's see. All right, so that's that. All right, so we don't have any spells, obviously. No feats. You got a good starting hit point. You got 14 hit points starting. So what's your character's name going to be?
Gilamos.
Oh, yeah. Like that Gilamos. Okay. Age. Humans live a typical human life.
Let's say 33. Fucking.
So you've been on your own since you were a child, and you're 33 now?
Yeah.
Sure you don't want to go a little younger?
Maybe 25.
All right. Yeah, I think that's to be that old. Like,
I wanted it to be a little battle hardened.
No, I feel you, but I feel like 25 since you've been a kid, like that's pretty battle hardened, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you were orphaned at the age of 10, you've been on your own for 15 years, you know?
Yeah.
Height.
Are we in bio? Or we go for
Yeah, we're in bio, so you can skip through spells, feats, all the way to bio. You already picked your equipment, right?
Do I have to fill any of this out, or are you doing it?
Well, I'm doing it, but you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. It'll all be completed when I'm done.
Okay. So height 6'6".
6'6"?
Yeah, we're gonna make him a barbarian, bro. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All right, you're gonna be taller than Seth's half orc. How much are you gonna weigh?
So he's gonna end up hating Seth for most of the campaign.
How much do you weigh?
250.
Seth's 6'4" character weighs 280.
That's cool. 250.
I put 2,650 pounds. All right, eye color.
It doesn't really matter.
Well, you have to choose.
Green,
Green. Okay. And hair color.
black,
All right. What kind of hair do you have?
long hair, long beard.
I'm just gonna put that there too, since Seth is bald, so I kind of want to differentiate you guys. All right, skin color.
Anglo, white.
Okay. Anglo.
I mean, I don't know. What do you fucking put?
Whatever you want to be.
White, I guess.
All right, so we are going through. I'm going through everything really quick, making sure we didn't miss anything. Your race is human. Your class is barbarian. You come from a slaughtered clan background. You have starting equipment based on your background and class. Your name is Gilamos. Your age is 25. Your height is 6'6". Your weight is 250. Your eyes are green. You have long black hair and a beard, and your skin is white. All right. We're building your character. No going back now. So now your character sheet should be ready to go. Your armor class is currently at a 12, but your hit points are at a 14.
Do I apply changes, or does it?
I already did. So just go ahead and close it. And then when you open it again, you should be able to see everything on your sheet.
Open the journal again?
Yeah, click on the journal and then click on your character.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
Can you see everything?
Bio and info. There's no bio and info. That's something I can do, right?
That'll be added in a minute. I just have to add your character token and stuff really quick. So let me do that really quick.
I guess all the attributes, that's something you do.
What do you mean by that?
We go to attributes and abilities, and it's just like a bunch of code.
Oh yeah, that's code stuff. That's macros and stuff like that.
Okay, well, I see the actual sheet then.
Okay, as long as you can see the sheet and everything and the names on there, then we're good. I'm just gonna go ahead and make your character. Let's see. I have to give you. I have to redo your character really quick here. So what I'm gonna do is.
I don't get any money. Fuck.
No, because you got to choose starting. You got starting gold instead. Hell, why can't I click on anything? Yeah. All right. Well, you're all done.
Sweet.
Yep. All right. Thanks for jumping on.
If we ever get to play, we'll be ready to go.
Oh yeah. Now we just got to get Heath, and we're ready to go.
Sweet. I put that. How do I change my picture on
I'm gonna do all that.
I appreciate you taking the time to do it, man.
Hey, anytime, bro. Have a good one.
Holler at you.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Peace.
Peace.